as anything goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. So I'm going to speak on a situation that's been going around the internet for a minute, and I'm just going to give my perspective in regards to Kwame Brown, Stephen Jackson, Charlamagne the God, and whatnot. Now, I'm a fan of Charlamagne. Kwame, I've just become familiar with because I'm not a sports guy. But at the end of the day, I am giving him respect in regards to how he's handling the situation. Only reason why I'm speaking on this specific information, on this specific topic today, is I'm not clout chasing. I'm just disappointed in always seeing grown men constantly having to bicker with each other back and forth on the internet and nowadays, and it's becoming very common. And unfortunately, it's a time waster, and I know it gets clickbait, and I know it gets people excited to see grown-ups arguing with each other. I mean, that's why reality TV is such a popular thing. It's been popular for over a decade now. I remember when reality TV started, the inception of it really became popular in 2005, 2006, 7 time frame. You've always, the first reality TV shows I remember were The Real World and Road Rules. I don't know if there was one before that, really don't care. But I was into that stuff as a teenager, as a grown man with responsibilities, having to see other grown men who have more responsibilities than I have. One, two, having to see other grown men that have way more resources and access to not only financial capital but social capital arguing over things. It's just kind of ridiculous. Main reason why I say that is because I remember as a teenager how we would always argue over who the best. As a kid, we would argue over who the best cartoon superhero was, argue over who was the best. You know, get older, you argue over who the best artist is from a music standpoint. And then, now as adults, people argue over who the best football players are and all that good stuff. I mean, is there anything wrong with it? No, not at all. Healthy arguments and discussions is great. But when it comes to the point where people have to get to the point where they're insulting everybody and it's not, the conversation goes back and forth and it's dragged out just because it's, great for clout chasing, great for clickbait and all that good stuff in the social media hemisphere, I think it's just kind of gotten out of hand. And to me, it's like these are people with good resources that if they come together, they could be building things that matter. Not only things that matter, but things that actually could create more jobs for people in their community, specifically the African American community. And that's why I'm speaking on that. Because if I was a person in a position on either side, from Kwame Brown to Charlamagne the God to Stephen Jackson, I'd be more focused. And that's one thing Kwame Brown is saying, which I agree with. He's like, we need to focus on building and not this bickering back and forth and whatnot. This is not how grown men are supposed to behave. This is not how grown men are supposed to get down. And I know Charlamagne the God is who he is. Like I said, I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody. All I'm saying is I just would like to see more building instead of arguing and whatnot, because the message gets lost and what needs to get done gets lost. And the thing is, we're living in a time where the winners are not the people that are going to be bickering back and forth and arguing over things that's not going to change. The winners are the people that are investing their time and money and energy into digital technology and into space, into communities, into real estate, into businesses and things of that nature. Not the people that are gossiping and bickering back and forth on the internet. That's not who the future belongs to. And the people that are making the real money are kicking back, laughing, and like, okay, look at these grown adults acting like teenagers. This is behavior you expect from a teenager to constantly go back and forth. So I do give Charlamagne the God credit for issuing out an apology and whatnot to Kwame Brown and his family, things of that nature. But I just think things like this need to kind of cease and desist, and not. It's eventually people going to beef and have an issue. Eventually, that's just part of life and things of that nature. However, when people are constantly bickering back and forth, and it's not enough talking about building, collaborating, and motivating and educating, then that's to me when the message gets lost, and it's just like time is being wasted, and we don't have that much time on this earth, so why waste time constantly bickering back and forth with each other just because it's going to get likes on social media. It's going to get possible subscriptions. It's going to get shares and then possibly clicks on people's websites and whatnot. I get what happens because these are the things that go viral. That's why World Star is very popular, because these are the things that go viral. So I get that. But, to me, adults with responsibility having to go back and forth like this, It's like what is the end result of these conversations? You know, what is going to get built? That is the most important thing, because we need building. We need, like I always point out to people. You notice when I highlight African American businesses at least once a week, I'm pointing out the people that are building stuff from economic perspective, the people that can that can that are job creators, that can help your daughter and son get a job when they leave college or leave high school or leave the military, you know, or help them not only get a job, but help teach them how to create a job. Those are the people that matter right now. Okay, the back and forth, even half the politicians, they don't matter anymore. The people that are building things and doing things from an economic perspective and not just giving you lip service and giving you a speech, those are the ones that matter the most. And those are the ones I'm going to listen to, the ones that are just putting money where their mouth is. The old saying, money talks and everything else walks, it's true to this day. So if you're not putting up any money and you're not putting up any action, then it's like, even if you're not a person that can create a job, okay, buy from a business, so the small business, so you can help support that person or those people grow so that they can create jobs, things of that nature. Subscribe to a person's platform so you can help their platform grow, like a video. These simple things, bank with your community black banks, just these simple things that working people can do. If you're not a person that's in a position like a Kwame Brown or a Stephen Jackson or Charlamagne, a guy, these are the simple things. These kind of conversations don't happen enough because it's not boring and it's not drama and it's not ignorant. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it. Like I said, no shot at anybody. I just would like to see more building conversations instead of more arguing over stuff that's not going to change. So that's all I got to say. Take care and do the great 3 free things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's continuously make money move so we don't continuously have generations living broke like fools. Take care.